First up on this Sunday morning with Thanksgiving on Thursday, many people take the opportunity to reflect on things that they appreciate.
Yeah, we are thankful for Carole Barrowman. She's an author and English professor at Alverno, and she reviews books for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. And today, she's here with books for people who may be traveling this week for the holiday, so you can just get a little paperback and stuff them in your bag, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Good to see you.
I know. It's nice to be here.
I like hardback books, so.
Yeah.
I just
okay, just way to blow up the segment right off.
I'm sorry,
not doing it.
I just had to throw that out there, though, and I think it's okay, whichever one.
Well, I've just been traveling myself, so
yes, you have.
Yes.
You went to Australia, right?
I went to Australia. I had a great
that
time.
Accent?
No, don't even ask me.
Is it true that you zip-lined?
I did zip line. This is me.
Oh, you're just hanging there.
I am
awful.
You hit the thing and then
yes.
Okay, you gotta your braking hand wasn't on the thing.
I did not. This was like the 5th time. We did 7 across the rainforest in eastern Australia. We did 7 lines to get across the top of the forest, and by the 3rd one, I was hanging. I was upside down.
Oh my God!
I know, right?
Whoa.
That is incredible. I was not. I zip-lined in Panama, and the entire time I had to go with somebody in tandem.
Oh
no way!
Yeah,
really?
I didn't know they even let you do that.
They're not supposed to.
No,
but they did.
Well, the first time I went across, I was gripping with my hands and not using the harness, and I thought, I'm never going to do this. I thought I was strong. I'm never going to do this. But by the time I got used to it, I figured I am all in.
Good for you. Yeah, I did it in Costa Rica, which also rainforest. But I was hanging on and looking. You're just like.
I was going around. I did upside down. I'm going to just keep replaying this to my grandkids forever. So
you're
they
like,
can see,
look how cool I am.
Look at Grandma.
When the monkeys were under me, I knew I could die. So I just know that didn't work for me. Good for you.
All right, let's talk about books that you love for traveling. Start without me.
Well, and I was trying to look for books that were focused around Thanksgiving, and then I gave up after finding just one that I really, really liked. This one is about a young man and a young woman, strangers, and it takes place over the course of Thanksgiving Day, and they meet in the airport. And they meet in the airport, and what happens is they are nervous about going back to each of their separate families. And it's really, actually, it's about what we were talking about a little bit at the beginning of the show, releasing yourself from your past and embracing who you're going to become. It's funny, it's poignant, it's a lovely book, and it's out in paperback now, so I'm highly recommending it. And you can read it in one day.
Or you can read it hardcover.
There you go. Start with
hardcover. Good grief.
That was by Joshua Max Feldman. Okay, the next one is The Affliction by Beth Gutcheon?
Gutcheon, I think, is how you say her name.
That's a bad last name.
Yeah.
Changed that.
Right. Yeah, let's get in touch with her. Yeah, let's get in touch with her.
That's tough.
She's not hurting either because of her name. So the thing I loved about this, it's a book that's set in a school, so it touches on the teacher aspect of it. It's also a mystery. It's funny. And the main character, the affliction she has, is she talks too much, which I kind of liked.
Why'd you look at me?
Yeah, I was
picking that up.
I was talking about myself there, but anyway, so she, the person who is murdered at the beginning of this, it takes place in a boarding school. I always wanted to be in a boarding school when I was a kid.
You did?
I did. I don't know why.
No,
I miss my parents too much.
But girls in boarding schools always solved mysteries and had adventures in my mind anyway. I know.
No, maybe they had mattresses that were hard.
Yeah, I think of Annie,
Oh no,
Hard Knock Life.
When I was growing up, Enid Blyton was huge, and she always said,
just like, that's an orphanage, not a boarding school. I'm like, I know, but that's how it was in my mind.
Okay, back to this title. The Affliction. Anyway, the school is going under. It's not doing very well, and so they come in to try to see how they can save it. It's funny, and the woman who dies is the woman who talks too much. She's found floating in the swimming pool, and what happens in this book that I really, really liked is that it's two women who solve the mystery, and their dynamics together are wonderful, and there's good banter, and I think it would be some light reading, especially if family Thanksgiving is going to be a little tense.
There you go.
All right.
You got to go real fast to the last one.
Like the next book?
I've got an inkling. You're good. You're good. This book is awesome, and it's a middle grade, so it's for our younger readers, but I thought this might be a really cool book to get in an audiobook and listen to it if you got a road trip, because I think everybody would love it. Parents and kids.
Oh.
It's about an artist's dad who's a graphic novelist, and while he's drawing one day, a blob of ink comes to life out of his book, and it shifts itself and becomes friends with the young boy who's grieving because their mom has just died of cancer. And so, but it's upbeat, it's poignant, it's funny, it's got art. I think it would be a great read aloud or a great book to
The last one, really fast, The Vanity Fair Diaries by Tina Brown.
This is my memoir. I always like to pick a memoir for you, Tiff, because I know you prefer them.
Yeah.
And Tina Brown was the editor of Vanity Fair during its most glam days. And this is her tell-all. It's gossipy, it's snarky, it's funny. It's a good pick for a plane ride, I think, if you're traveling this holiday.
If you want all Carole's notes or you missed any of those titles because we're going a little fast, we post it all on our website. Go to themorningblend.com. Thanks,
Great to
Carole.
see you.
Thank you.
We go on the Zipline
Pro.
All right.
Yeah.